Hello, my Swagdas. It's your gal Magda. There's Perry right here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone has a lovely day. How's it going? I am back with another video. So I'm going to film this video about the story I've been wanting to tell you guys for the longest period of time, since as long as I can remember about it, because I told some people about that story. It's the story of how I met my favorite YouTuber, Rosanna Panzino. Yeah, she was the person that inspired me to do YouTube when I was very young. I think she inspired me when I was 11 years old, and I met her when I was 14. It was the day after I started my YouTube channel. So I'm going to tell you guys what drew me to her, where did I meet her, when and where did I meet her. I have my tea right here. And what was my first impression of her when I met her, and how was she like in person. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below and press the notifications bell so you can part of the Swag crew. Also, comment down below if you're your favorite YouTuber. I was inspired by my friend Elizabeth, who also had some interesting encounters with celebrities. So shout out to Lizzie. Go check out her channel. Tell her Magda has sent you. So yeah, shout out to Lizzie. And also to everyone who is going through everything. So shout out to anyone who is having a great new year. New year, new me. What a blast. Can't believe we're in the 2024 era now. Which is kind of strange to me, but we're gonna make it through, guys. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Woo! Okay, so I had to write it down on my phone about my story. So I wrote it before I filmed this part, so don't judge. I have my tea here. It's the Batman and Joker beat changing mug. Cute. Is it not? Cute. And also my tea is pure Sally-on tea. So my first question is basically have to do with this. Okay, when did I discover her? I discovered her in 2013 when I was Googling some baking videos, and I came across her YouTube video called "How to Make Young Cat Homemade Pop-Tarts." And when I first watched it, I was very surprised at how she did it. And also, my first impression of her was I thought she was really bubbly and cool, and that you can make geeky treats. And she really inspired me to do that. And also, she really inspired me to be my nerdy and authentic self. If I'm ever having like a bad day, like if I had a very bad, stressful day, I would just watch her YouTube video of Nerdy Nummies to cheer me up. Like, Nerdy Nummies, hands down. So I know at the time she used to like post them every Tuesday, so I'm like, okay, Tuesday, today's the Nerdy Nummies day. Okay. Yeah, it's really fun. And I've learned some of the recipes from her. Thanks to Ro, I've learned to experiment with some recipes. So thank you, Rosanna, for teaching me that. Number 2 is, when did I discover her that she's doing a meet and greet? It was over the summer of 2015, and when I watched a video about holding the meet and greet and launching her very first cookbook, the Nerdy Nummies cookbook, which I'm holding right now. Pretty cool, isn't it? And yeah, that was the time I discovered it. That's when I discovered the meet and greet. Also, I asked my parents if I could go there, and they said yes, Wednesday day, depends on how you're doing good in school, which I did the very best I can. I'm a good student. Sorry, I shouldn't brag. I apologize. Next question, when and where did I meet her? I met her on November 22nd, 2015. It was a day after I started my channel. It was at the Grove in LA. It was her last day of the tour, of the cookbook tour. And I have photos of it somewhere, so you might see some photos around. around. So it was the last day, and we were waiting in line. I went with my mom. We were waiting 2.5 hours in line, and I did not complain at all because I was too excited. And so when we went inside, and we were like, I think she was there, and I was like there. She was like far across from me, but I can still see her out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, oh my god, it's her! And I was like, oh my gosh, she's so real. I was like, it was like a pinch me moment. I was like dreaming. Was I dreaming or something? And then when it was almost my turn, there was this guy at the line that was like in charge of the line. He said, I like your shirt. And I was like, thank you. And I wore it to support her. So many of you know what shirt I wore in this. So I wore this Perfect Together shirt. It had an apple pie and ice cream on it. I don't know if you guys can see. It's an apple pie and ice cream, and they're in love. And it says Perfect Together, which is a reference to Rosanna Pansino's first original song. Yeah, I love that song too. It's pretty cute and very booty-like. And then when it was my turn, I gravitated towards her and I said, oh my gosh, Ro, I'm such your biggest fan. And then we hugged. It was like, I felt her warm embrace. She was like so sweet. She was like the sweetest person I've ever met. And oh my gosh, I have no words to describe it. And also, one of my favorite photos that I've got and experienced in the meet and greet is when it was the hug. Yeah, hands down. And also, this. You can tell that she was a little shorter than me. She's like up to my shoulder. And I was like, well, she was wearing heels. I was wearing boots. So, she's a little shorter than me. So, but 4'10", I was 5'1", 5'2" at the time. So, yeah. And then we took a couple photos, and I gave her my letter, which was typed, by the way, not handwritten. So I could have done it handwritten. Sorry, bro. I love you. And yeah, I dreamed of collabing with her, like, for the longest time. I've always wanted to be under a name. I've always wanted to collab with her. It would be an absolute dream of mine to collab with Rosanna. So yeah, and then after the meet and greet, I got these cookbooks, the Nerdy Enemies cookbooks, and this is not just any old cookbook. This cookbook is actually, oh my gosh, signed by Rosanna herself. It's a Ro. How do I know? She always spells she always has a heart next to her name. Yep. Well done, Ro. And I keep it on the bookshelf next to my unofficial Harry Potter cookbook. And also, she released another cookbook like 6 years ago, I think. Yeah, it was 6 years ago. It was the Baking All Year Round cookbook. It was like almost 5.5 years ago. Yeah, it's not signed by her, but I want it to be signed by her. So if she does her next meet and greet, I want it to be signed by her. I'm definitely bringing this and letting her sign it. Yep. And so the next question I have, the last and final question is, what does she mean to you? I would say, I felt that she meant the most to me because I can relate to her personality and I get drawn to her. She's very talented and extraordinary and unique, and she's the reason I started pursuing this crazy career in the arts. And she really inspired me to love myself on the outside and the inside, and I could have asked her for advice, her YouTube advice, but I forgot. But Rosanna, if you're watching this video, what's your advice on being a YouTuber? Because I would love to know. And thank you, Ro, for teaching me a lot of things, like how to be nerdy, how to dream, everything. You taught me everything I know. Yeah, and I saw that photo with me. So yeah, I think that's the end of my story. Nailed it, and that's the tea. Nailed it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video this week. If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below and press the notifications bell so you can part of the Swagdas crew. Also, comment down below who is your favorite YouTuber, and tell me some stories about how you experienced with celebrities. Were they nice? Were they I don't know. Because I know some people that had like very worst experiences of meeting celebrities, best and worst. What is your best and what is your worst experience of meeting a celebrity? I never had any worst experiences of meeting a celebrity, but yeah, but I don't know when would it be. So let me know in the comments down below who is your best, which celebrity you had the best time meeting. Yeah. And so yeah, that's it and that's all. Remember, and Rosanna, thank you for teaching me a lot of things. And remember that I love you 3000. Remember that everything is awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Acawiedersehen. Mwah. Love you.